the last day of the Pro Cup. I'm just going to do some replays. If someone wants to jump in, feel free. Let me know, and then I can host game. And if not, then this will be the end of the event, and then we can crown the winners. First off, let's look at a game by Z's and Siveure. I think that's how you say it. I have no clue. Okay, we are on Mars. A match between Siveure I can't, and Z, some too many Z's, something called Z's. So we're on Mars. They probably forgot. Oh, they probably only have don't have the expansion, so they have class of fashions here. Maybe scientists over here. You get some steel, you have carbon assets, you get some water and aluminum. You get aluminum and water together, which is pretty nice. This works just as well. Good thing about scientists is that you can go into some really strange market like Cam. And then let's see where seeds find, right? This spot is a bit cramped, I would say. I would much rather him finding maybe over here near the water and shipping some iron, maybe. How are the scavenger? There are no, don't play scavenger. Maybe a robot. This place, maybe a robot over here wouldn't be too bad either. Then you know, robot are expensive. You can actually get expensive work. Bit cramped, but you can kind of like spread out from here and here. You got a little corner here. That would also work. Science. Got to HQ 2 first. Robot would be nice because of half the electronic price, by the way. Going for some water, not a bad choice. And then also as a robot, you can do some like water, 2 reactors and a cam, or some funky things like that, right? Because cam is where the money is. Going for some reactors. Neither of them are using black market. I'm not quite sure about the meta for 1v1 in black market. Going for cam, taking advantage of the scientific advantage. Since this is a 1v1, right? You know your opponent is using and buying cam, and you are producing fuel. One thing you can do is just to buy, sell out on all the oxygen, and then buy into as much fuel as possible. That will cut off his chemical potential. I mean, earning potential of his cam. A glass surplus is really nice for the for both players because they can upgrade easier. And it seems like C bought a blue stockpile. Another thing that you can take advantage of is sell out a lot of this, right, and then just buy into something. To take advantage of this shortage. Power is going high because it's power colony. Power is getting annoying. Going for some carbon oxygen. I would like some. I would like to see some wind turbine or maybe even a geothermal would be quite nice. This is a random option that Siveure actually would want because it pair up nicely with his high water. He can make it aluminum for now. Hey, not Mr. Skinny, how are you today? I also don't like shipping high aluminum far away, right? Take advantage of this, right? these two are aluminum water tiles, right? You can actually have, just grab a pair of aluminum. You can kind of take advantage of this tile, right? If you need more water production, you can change it into water production. You can change it to aluminum if you need more, and if you don't need aluminum, you can just change them into a dry condenser. They're close by, you can connect it up, perhaps. If not, it's not a big deal either. A bit power is still being ignored by both players, surprisingly. It's the best market on the map right now. Going for even more cam, which is kind of skeptical, to be honest. There's not that much cam production, and you're buying a field which you're kind of feeding money to your other player. So the right play really is go to power, either some wind turbine or some solar panel, or even go get a platinum app because of the cheap electronic price, and go for a superconductor. What stream apps you use to pop out chat on screen, by the way? I use OBS. Let's see. I think there's like, if you go on Streamlab, you can have a widget that will have a kind of really. It will give like a window that will give you a pop-up, right? So I just need to have a browser source to that window. I set it once and then I can't forget how to do it. Once you set up, you don't have to worry about it. How come I'm not changing that there? I still like, so still is in high. Remember, it's one high with two low, right? If you have three of them, then you kind of like you need to somehow worry about how to feed your steel mills. One of the tactics you can use is just overmine iron a bit, and then just have a stockpile it. So this is a problem of going for free cam, right? Eventually cam market, because we are not really consuming cam market will crash. So instead with third cam, I would much prefer if we went to something like a pattern app, or again power, which is at 300 right now. Finally we have a power going on. Just defend it, very nice. Both of them should really defend their power, very nice. And consider, just buy up a goon and then a dynamite, then you can try to pop your opponent geo. And one geo is not enough. You guys need more power. Again, I would go for the wind turbine here or here. Take advantage of the high wind position, and when you don't need power, you can always change it for dry ice. Or over here too, right? Think about what you can do if the towers become useless. Going for glass, not bad. Going for food as well, so maybe I'll change the last wall to farm too. Might as well. First black market attack, not bad. So he has this. He does have some money. He does have money, right? So now he's just like can supply steel mill. He's going for third one, very nice. Going for food, also the right choice. So one argument against connecting this up is just that one power surge will really ruin all your day, right? So separating is also nice. You might also consider putting a goon over on you, or just stockpile on some water in case they try to attack your water and have make you have a bad day. Again, power is still really high. One geo is not enough. Both players are running deficit. Whoever goes in the power market will be very happy. Pirating on a silicon, interesting. So again, in 1v1, if your opponent is not producing something like the base resource, you can buy up silicon, right, to punish them. You can do that in FFA too, but you just have to look around a bit more. Also, aluminum plaza crash. These two are prime target for wind turbines. Magnetic storm is vaguely interesting, but you have a pirate. It's actually pretty interesting. You can get some good silicon aluminum water, but your depth is also not that great. So 400 power. A solar panel will make so much more than all your towers around here. A solar panel is pretty much just 3 farms. Something to think about. Let's speed up a bit. Let's see if there's any words on Discord. No, we're good. Goon and his pattern out, very nice. Buy some dynamite goon if you have spare money. That's a very nice hit. Seeing your opponent going to power, you should also go into power, because otherwise you're just delaying him earning money. You're not actually crashing market. You're not using the market in your favor. And the dust storm coming. Both of them are in DDEP. Cook the book would be very nice, just to keep you out of DDEP and CDEP. Buying his own stuff because they're cheap. So power has been ignored by the players by too long. This is the second geo, 0.6. That's good, but not quite enough. You really need to crash the power market. $500. Look at this too. There's 600, and once the dust storm hit, right? These guys will be like $1,000 earning, and that will probably set the game. $1,000. And you don't have, because you're DCAP, you can't shut them down. So you see should pay off his debt very soon. And you got a financial instrument. That's a very fine choice. Teleportation, slant drilling, which I'm not quite sure why you need slant. Because you have what those called teleportation, right? You can just teleport. You don't need to slant, right? Well, in most cases. And then you also don't need carbon scrubbing unless you want to deny your opponent, which is kind of a lower priority. Wind turbine a bit late, but better than never. Yeah, so this slant drilling is quite questionable. Shutting in your opponent power because it is making $800. Even your off-world can make that much. Buying into himself, very nice. You might actually want to try to buy as much as possible when you're paying down debt like crazy because of this power. And then all this stock will translate to like money. And both of them need more power. Another good pattern for the scientists to get would be cold fusion. Look at the price difference between water and power. That all your power, like this geo will be like making 800, like instead of just trying to power your building. And superconductor too, which I'm surprised they're not getting. I think C can actually finish off the game by just start buying into Siveure. Siveure. If he can help me with the pronunciation, that would be great. Going for an off-world, not bad, but again, the real market is power. Just plot down all power, then you'll be fine. And holograms are great. Superconductor, we will need some solar panel. You want to take advantage of it. But you don't really need it because these two. But yeah, you want to crash the power market. It's going down slightly now, but look at the colonies continuing 1.2. whoever get more power will be great, will win, pretty much, right? Because they ignore the power for too long. 24k, fairly interesting. That's pretty much as I'll go. Steel is really cheap. One reason is, and you don't really need iron, right? Why do you need iron? Perhaps you should consider glass over here, or invest in a pair of zircon, something like that. Right? If you're gonna keep your glass close to you, I would personally, since he got teleportation, right, just go for a pair or a triangle. Dynamite. One thing about building an off-world first means that you have to defend it, and that's not exactly fun. Power money, very nice. Going back to camp, not bad. Water is going up. Cold fusion, very nice. Oh, even this is not too bad, right? Another thing is like building a far away off-world. Every time you get dynamite, right, it would just take that much longer to fly a drone to rebuild it. It makes dynamite a lot more painful. And if there were a magnetic storm, then it just like you can never get up and running. And all that for 10% is not really worth it. Like first, if the scientists build over here, right, it's not too bad. It's just a short distance. I think the game is pretty much set. We might see. There might be still surprise, I guess. Maybe the off-world will outproduce everything. But I think the scientist can just keep dynamiting to keep his off-world down. That would be a very effective way of doing things. And get out of aluminum, change to electronic, because they are like carbon and aluminum tile, right? Then you just have to pay zircon, which is kind of sweet. Let's just fast forward a bit more. Let's see a conclusion of the game. Fix the off-world. I guess it doesn't have real money for a bit late to program it. Once you've built it, your opponent knows it's there. It had to transition out. Some dry ice would be nice. More cranes, very nice. Power is finally in a reasonable range. Get a hammer by a scientist, which is the right move to make. I like how he's keeping fuel high so that C is not really benefiting from it. Cute use of meal. Meals is like the best black market item. They are the cutest. Put the damage on. C is selling out, which is the right choice again, right? Given that he has 2 off-world, there's quite a bit of long-term advantage. So you want to end the game quickly. You might even want to sell the last stock out. You can buy it out. Just finish the game. There we go. That wraps up. A game on Mars. Going to seas. That was on Mars. Let's look at Siveure. Siveure. I can't speak French. On Europa. Europa is a strange map. You can import stuff by selling water and food. Oh, they have old fashion this time. Oh, they probably just forgot to all include. Don't swear about it. Some iron tiles over here. So there's always cave purchase drill on Europa. Yeah, nukes which makes it kind of annoying. Scientists are usually the play over here, so I'll play a scientist over here. You get a triangle of steel. You can get free cam over here, which is ridiculous. I tell you. Scientist over, and you can even get geothermal fans over here, that which will actually produce water for you and power, water and power. Isn't that amazing? And though everywhere is ice, so it's like water towers everywhere for scientists. Scientists just OP on Europa. See, when for a nomad, he will have a very hard time. He will have to buy 2 drill to make it free, but 1 nuke will just end your run, right? Going for this, yeah, missing out on this. So hold C, because like you can't really spot methane phantom unless you're holding this button. Over here wouldn't be too bad either. But again, the real play is over here. This is like the best spot. And since a scientist, you don't care about nukes. If you right, if you're gonna ship so far for steel, why don't you just find over here? The good thing about water, right? He got really good high water access early on. That means that he can sell water to buy in silicon. So on Europa, you can mine water instead of making steel and silicon or carbon, whatever you need, right? So Nomad gonna upgrade first, very nice. Going for more silicon. Again, you might want to goon this guy, right? Goon your only silicon tiles. I'll just go create some water and import silicon. One thing that's been overlooked quite often. Target by drill. Yeah, drill. You don't need the silicon, right? You just have to wait. So, or trade silicon. That's the right move, my friend. This part's so good. I guess both players are rather new on Europa. I'll even pay like depth for this, like 30,000. Because there are no. I guess you can somewhat get this nomad map, which work. Going for food, very nice. If you get like these are water as well, crazy. So if you get a geothermal borehole, hydrothermal borehole, and then you get synthetic meat, you can get like really good. Hey, Lascelles. Oh, whoops. This is Sif, but wrong account. Okay, hey. I was just saying that this is the best part. It's like if you're gonna ship in steel, why don't you just find over here? Like everywhere is water. I think on Europa pretty much, right? So, fine with this not water, but most of the tiles that are blue are water. Single tiles again, no matter where you are, I don't think that's encouraged. This is also pretty good. You get fuel and carbon, so defense, very nice. How do I say their name, by the way? And again, they forget power. Power is 300. It's easier 3 times more than anything else. You can go for solar panels, hydrothermal plants, which also give you water. And hey, Rahi. Yeah, I get it. I wonder if there's a better way. Maybe like you can use one browser. You use Chrome and he use Firefox. Yeah, Europa is new. So one thing about Europa, you have this kind of methane fan which produce fuel and carbon. So for scientists, these are like free chemical, which is ridiculous. You can also construct methane extractors to get carbon and fuel. 32,000 reasonable, I guess. And one thing that you really want to use is these guys, right? They're another way for you to make money in this game. Rise up for games and location. Do we have any challengers? But I think in both games, right, for some reason, both players come with no power, while there's a power colony, which is very strange. Nuked out, very unfortunate. Going for some fuel, interesting. Good, black market attack, very nice. Try to not auto, like even 1v1, don't auto sell something unless you're competing for market, I think. Very nice, going for these kind of carbon and fuel. Gas plant, that's just free power, it's ridiculous. Power scientists are really overpowered. The farm is doing well, very nice. Yeah, that's good. You could go for even more gas plants. There's no fear for going for too much power when power is at 400, and your opponent is not at power. And you just have to keep hammering. If he goes in power, you just have to hammer with EMP and stuff like buy EMP and mutiny. Just to just be ready when he goes to power. You're ready to hammer them. Also good in your power, right? Going for one geo like this one would be too bad, right? You get some power and you get some water as a side product, which is kind of nice. Check, from time to time when you HQ 3 or 4, check the entertainment. Sometimes it's worth it, sometimes not. Like this case, it's definitely not. So they're both going at gas plant. So once your opponent is in D-Dev, right, you can just keep hammering with black market, and then that's pretty much the end of the game. For some cam. Synthetic meat, very nice. Synthetic meat is really nice. You can actually start importing stuff like crazy once you have synthetic meat. Except for the scientists, right? There's no downside for you, pretty much. Going for more power, very nice. It's 500. I'll prefer you go for even more power. If you can find silicon somewhere, if not, like power is 500. Superconductor, like get some power research. Like pep motion would be very nice. Only 20 second, right? 26 second. Synthetic meat, very nice. 200. But go for my power stat. Pep motion is very nice. Yeah. I'll go for pep motion before synthetic meat, right? So you get immediate benefit. It takes a shorter time to research, and you get immediate benefit. And once you control the power market and lock him out, he's in debt. That's the game. Okay, Z resign, which I think is the right choice because you're in D-Dev. You can't outproduce a scientist, especially on Europa. I guess I'll throw up a lobby. This game is still not clear. Let's see. Anyone want to challenge Rahi on any location? Let's see. In terms, the nuke was a big thing too, yeah. So I wouldn't find, again, the best spot there was where you had steel, and there was methamphetamine. That's the best spot for scientists. Series is pretty good. You know, you just need a game or two, and then series is very likely to change hands. You just need a game or two there. Do you play an AFA with AI and show us how to build it? Not at the moment, because this is the Pro Cup finals. So maybe if no one wants to challenge right here, I can do it. I'll wait for like 5 or 10 minutes. You don't. It doesn't have to be series, right? It can be anywhere else. There's Mars, series, Io, Europa. So I think I'll put brick right here so that I don't have to do highlights and upload to YouTube.